Hello, and welcome back to DROD RPG 2. It is time to finally start Chapter 3.
Ah, you're awake at last.
Oh, my head.
You're very lucky you were wearing a helmet. We had to dig you out of the rubble. You took quite the blow.
It's like I always say. Being a stalwart is like riding a bicycle. You should always wear a helmet.
Oh dear, I think he suffered a mild concussion.
No, I think he always talks like this.
Is everybody safe?
Yes. Everyone's accounted for and doing well.
What about Rochi? Have you seen Rochi?
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Oh, no
My
more
apprentice! My comrade in arms, my best friend. He looks like a small cockroach, because that's what he is.
Yep, definitely a mild concussion.
No, I haven't seen any around. I'm sorry.
Oh, Rochi, you sacrificed yourself. For me. For us. Blast you, Rochi.
So what's the plan?
The first thing we have to do is return home. I will clear a path back no matter what is in the way.
The patrons talked a lot about the grand event and having everyone stay beneath. Do we really need to all move underground?
Despite my early skepticism, I am starting to believe the young man is correct. Too many people in the Empire have changed their behavior recently. Still, I can consider a way forward later. I must first deal with the most pressing issue. Getting us out of here.
Alright, a challenging resurface. And I see the secret wall, but I also see that we do not have the means of destroying a secret wall, at least at the moment. Okay, they don't have anything else to say. Oh, one person's looking at us, at least. Huh. Just giving us 20 shovels to start, huh? Well, if we are digging our way out, it makes sense, I suppose. Only a ×1 multiplier, but 100 attack. This is an interesting set of starting conditions. And we get shovels. Okay. And 3 attack and 3 defense, but only ×1? What are the enemies gonna look like here, I wonder? Well, they hurt a lot. Okay. So we can actually hit golems. Okay, we have 0 defense. That's why everything's hurting a lot. That makes sense. So the golem gets cheaper with some attack. Other things could get cheaper eventually, but it's like this seems like a pretty obvious start. But let's explore before we start doing things. So we've got at least a few options. Right, like this is just stats. Now, these defense gems are actually a lot less useful than you'd think because the attack stats are so high. Yeah, interesting. Alright, well, let's take a look from the inside here. Horn? I don't think you can use those in RPG.
It's just a stalwart horn.
Looks like a regular horn to me. What makes it special?
This is no ordinary horn. It's the instrument of choice for the stalwart army. The sound from this horn flies through the wind like a fagundo.
As in, it clumsily crashes into the wall and explodes, raining down fear and terror?
No, music is an incredible motivational force. Everybody will pay good money to hear these Star Wars battle tunes.
I see. Can you play any songs?
Well, it only produces the one note, but it is a really good note.
It makes different noises if it can't find a room edge. Stalwart horns permanently increase the amount of Greckles dropped by monsters by 20%. The effect persists across levels. The effect is additive. The current Greckle multiplier is shown in your rep stat. Oh. I see. So we have 100% at the moment. Interesting. So we're trying to get money for something, presumably. Okay, there's a hand bomb and water, also for some reason. No, that's a lot of stats. Ah, a sword. Okay. Right, I could have looked at the map. So, yeah, there's a sword. There's also a cogwheel for some reason. I don't know what that would be. Some sort of mechanism that's important for completing the level, maybe? Shield would be very nice. Sword would also be very nice, because then we're not taking first hits from things. Alright, well, I think I'm going to... I'm just going to do that. Now... Indeed. Roaches? No, I don't know if they got cheaper, actually. Were there any other shovels? Okay, we might actually only get the 20 shovels for the entire level. Well, we can get a bunch of stats by doing this. Let's see what it has to say about the hand bomb. Detonating a hand bomb causes a large explosion, covering the 8 surrounding tiles. Explosion is highly destructive to surroundings. Take care. Don't use the hand bomb when standing on thin ice. It will melt beneath your feet. Activated accessory. Alright, so that is a thing that we can get. Having to spend money for... or spend shovels for a key. Well, I'm kind of just... beelining for the weapon. I am gonna need key though. Carrion ants, huh? What does this do? Toggle that so I don't have to take the hit if I don't want to. I see. Well, just kind of grabbing stats. We're probably going to restart. But getting a sense of what we can do here. So those carrion ants look like they're kind of the main block here. Roach is cheaper with +3. Is there any health that isn't that? I mean, I guess I could have done that. Some decent trades in here. Well, I mean, if I'm ever gonna do it, I might as well do it now. I think I might just be stuck, though. Okay, there was a green key in there. Yeah, I could have fought those roaches from the beginning. Okay. Load. From here. So I'm still going with the assumption that I want all of the stats. And the only way to get those stats was to spend the shovel. But I'm now going to consider shovels to be incredibly valuable because of how this level is set up. Two attack does make those roaches cheaper, so if I do that, does it really save? I don't like spending the 2 there, but... I think we are just going to do that. So I can go in here to get the 1 attack and the yellow key, but I can also get 1 attack and a yellow key by going through here. I have to go through a spider, but then I missed that 2 attack. Okay, where are my green key options? There's the one there. And the one here. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's tough. There's not a lot of choices at the beginning that you can really make. Well, last time we went down the other path, so let's go this way and just see how it feels.
It's that they stole.
So we can get a yellow key. +8 for you. What are the Wraithwings at? +9 still. Okay. So nobody's +3. Can I get around behind you guys? Possibly. I would have to go through another eye. If I just do that... Okay, I can afford you now. So we'll do that. This has a very different feel to it, just because of how the stat distribution is. Okay, we could go up there for an additional +2, which doesn't help. So at this point, I think we do this. I don't know why, but the level seems to be telling me that I'm going to want money. So we'll just get that now that we can afford it. Okay, we can make a yellow for green trade here. Green would be nice because it would get us a bunch of stats. We're gonna have to go through a golem though. So defense helps a lot with spiders. Whoops. Getting through you is also a lot of stats, and there's no defense left before that aside from the greens, so honestly we probably just want to go through the ant. It'll get us a bunch of health, it'll get us a bunch of stats. Maybe we'll just spend it here for the health. Alright, what's going on with the, oh, it's an altar. Okay.
I've been installing this Design-O-Matic machine here. It's all working and ready to go.
Remind me what this thing does again.
You can spend Greckles at the Design-O-Matic for stats or health. The cost increases with each use, and they are all linked, so spending at one will increase the price for all of them. You'll pay the same whichever you use. The resources dispensed are affected by the level multiplier, so you'll get more value for money in other areas.
Okay, well, good to know that that exists. And that's a good reason for us to really care about rep, because rep is now stats. There's a shield there, but there's also a blue door. Oh boy. Brained ants, huh? And we do have backtracking. Okay. Oh, there are more shovels. Okay, that's good to know. Lots of stats lying around. Okay, we can dig to blow up a lot of enemies, actually. And that's also the only way we're getting that defense gem anyway. Okay.
Welcome to Design-O-Matic.
6 attack, 8 defense. Well, we're not going to do that. But good to know it exists. Alright, and we can get a bunch more health here. This just opens everything? Yes, okay. So is it worth spending the blue key to get that shield as quickly as possible? I mean, I could just do that right now. So if you're going to do it, doing it early is probably the best option. I mean, it hurts. It makes this room hurt a whole lot less, though. And this one, for that matter. Yeah, I'm having a hard time imagining that you wouldn't want to do that. Oh, this one looked kind of like a roach queen, I think just because it's sitting in light. But it is not. And yeah, so again, got a brain getting in the way of a bunch of things. So our choice is basically 1 brained roach, 3 brained roaches, or a key, and then either digging or not brained roaches, or regular roaches. Which could be expensive. So now that we have the shield, maybe it's time to go back. Okay, we could go through the golem to get more money. Funny thing is, we're going to be trying to not spend money because the altars are going to be better on future levels. So the ideal strat here is just to not spend anything. I don't need to be as worried about shovels since I saw that there are more I can get later. I do still think a yellow key for 3 shovels and 800 health is worth it though. So let's do that. Oh, okay, let's not hit the wall though. So now that I've got a green key, I can get through here. Get some more stats. Okay, things are getting slightly more reasonable. Oh, also there are shovels here, by the way. Would have been good to notice earlier, I guess. Alright, so I think we've cut off 100 on these by doing the things that we've done. So it's 228 versus 84. So you are worth, what, 160 per roach, roughly? Which, if I'm fighting 5 roaches in this room, that's about 800 health. Alright, well, there's some defense that we can grab. Ooh, 1 attack for cheaper spiders, though. And we've got 3 defense sitting over there, too. And we got money over here. Oh, well, I'm having to fight for that attack. Okay, maybe we just take the damage. Okay, now... I mean, getting into this section would be pretty nice. Okay, health. We found health. And we found defense. Oh, we can... No, we need the platform to get over here. No, we don't. We can just come this way. Which, honestly... This seems to be the way to play the level. Yeah, that didn't destroy anything. It just... I mean, it destroyed Greckles, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, spiders are getting pretty cheap because they do a lot of little hits, and we're starting to get some defense. To attack over here. Golem cheaper in 3. There is a green key, though. And what's in this room? Stuff. That's, I'm assuming, opening a shortcut and not opening the door. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense to just keep grabbing defense. We seem to be finding a decent route through things. That also lets us get up this way if we want to fight a spider. Is there any value in that, though? Because we can just go through this way. This was just keys. Shovels. Shovels are keys, really. Okay, well, that was a bunch of good stats. We also have that hand bomb, which I didn't use. Okay, I need a key. So I guess we'll do that, because it comes with stats. Okay, we will do that. But we can put off doing that until we have this, maybe. There's a lot of stats in there, too. Yeah, I feel like attack isn't actually going to make that much of a difference on really anything at this point. Interesting. Okay, it makes a difference on the golem. We could take out those carrion ants for more money. Carrion ants will get cheaper as I grab a whole bunch of attack, though. Okay, as expected. Well, I think we probably want to do that. Man, imagine how much easier this level would be if I was just spending money at the altar for defense. Okay, shadow wraiths are almost cheaper. Roaches are very cheap now. Oh, there's 2 yellow keys there. And a lot of health. This is actually a pretty loaded room. And we're not even going to kill the brain in it. Alright, I do need more yellow keys again. If I had spent the yellow key for... digging, I think that would have been a much better use of that yellow key, honestly. Instead of buying the stats, I should have bought the shovel and then used the shovel to buy another yellow key. Alright, is there a yellow key anywhere? Yeah, I screwed this up. What was the last time I saved? I've kind of just been... Yeah, key for shield. I mean, have I done all that much? This is actually a fairly small level. I'm taking 4 brained hits if I don't take this brain out. Wonder if it's almost just worth killing the thing. Or for that matter, coming up here and actually just full clearing this now. Because like defense isn't going to make that much of a difference in a brain room. So I think we're actually just going to do that. Okay, so, well, no. Let's just grab this. And now that we have all those extra stats, and the extra shovels...
Hey!
So we can do that. Might as well just do that. I could do that. Okay, there are a lot of stats in this room, and now that I have those 10 shovels... I can actually do some stuff with them. On the other hand... I do think it kind of just makes sense to do this. There's a bunch of mostly free stats by doing it. Yeah, spiders are pretty easy targets at this point. There was a golem. There's also you, though. How many times am I running through here? Just twice? I'd rather save the shovels, so I think I'll grab that horn. +3 attack for cheaper, huh? How are ants looking? Plus 13 for cheaper. I mean, if I'm gonna spend the shovel on one of them, probably just gonna spend a green key on 30 and then not have to worry about it. So in that case, we'll do this to grab the defense before we fight the golem. Although the plus 3 attack also makes a difference, right? It'll save us 150. Okay. Still a decent amount of health lying around. How much am I actually saving? Oh, okay, that does actually save quite a bit, because... coming through here, and then that lets me... Oh, I still need one more for Wraithwings. Okay, well, there are some non-Wraithwing fights that'll help in that regard, so health. I think there was health behind a roach. Yeah. Okay, so Wraithwings are cheaper. I can go up here, spend a key to get those stats. I probably should. Okay, and we can still get a whole bunch more stats. Actually, this is looking pretty cheap. We can go through here. Are we supposed to use the hand bomb on that? I wonder. Don't know why I felt like doing it from that side, I just did. Okay, so I can come in here and get some more shovels if I need them. Are there any more stats on the level? I think I'm done. Alter notwithstanding, false. There's +1. Does +1 make any difference for anything? I'm thinking no. Alright. Well, in that case... I think we're just done the level. So we want to get the horn as quickly as possible. So another 1,000 or so health will let us get through. No, not over there. Still got a green key. Yeah. We're good. We are good.
It seems even a bridge collapsing around you isn't enough to get you to stop following me.
On the contrary, keeping stock of everything has never been more necessary. I'm still happy to give you a score. I have set up a little strip in front of the staircases. When you step on that, I'll give you a score. If you are particularly resourceful, you may figure out ways to reach the staircases without stepping on the strips. If you do that, I'm not going to hang around to give you that score anymore. There's too much work to be done. I can't wait around for you to return.
Why can't you have some work to do someplace far away from here?
Good question. Alright, so that's just a safety thing so that if we somehow skip this and then come back to it later, we're not able to get an inflated score point by bringing a bunch of loot from a future level. Secure safe passage through the rubble. Alright, and if we go here, we can go back. Okay, so that means that the ideal strategy is in fact to just press onward. And hey, times 2 multiplier and another machine. So we didn't spend anything at the altar, and we got to move onward. Oh, skeleton key. I've got a staff, and is that the iron shield? Okay, well, more stats. So probably good to go forward then. I don't know if it really makes sense to divide the level boundaries by section, or by the episode boundaries by levels in RPG, especially when we have backtracking. But that does feel like a pretty good stopping point. So before I analyze and start digging into level 2, I think I'm actually just going to stop right here. So we'll have a shorter episode, and next time we will start the second level. I will see you then.